If your lower back hurts, I'm gonna show you a 5-minute routine to help you with your lower back right now. And the first move we're gonna start with is stretching the muscles of your hip flexors. And the reason why is a lot of times when people have lower back pain, it's because their pelvis sticks out like this. They have a little bit of an arch in their lower back. It's called an anterior pelvic tilt. When this happens, our spine puts a ton of pressure on the lower back and those nerves get pinched. So what we wanna do is stretch these muscles to open the hips. So this is how I would do it. Start in a kneeling position and make sure you have a pillow or some cushions underneath your knee that's touching the ground. We don't want anybody experiencing undue pain as they're kneeling. So come down to that kneeling position. And what we're gonna do is start by opening up the hips. So starting here, we're gonna turn the hips forward and we're gonna hold this position for 1 whole minute. So breathing and relaxing into the belly and then exhaling and opening up the hips. And I'm gonna make this a follow along. So go ahead and follow along to this routine for 5 whole minutes. And it's gonna start to open up those muscles that often cause lower back pain, okay? Now in this position, what we can work here is thinking about length, as much length as possible from the knee all the way across the hip and into the body. So there's some ways to try some movements to help you increase that length. So while you're here, you can lift your arm overhead. So this is the same arm as the back leg. And you can almost do a teeny bit of like a side bend to try and increase that stretch. This tends to make that depth feel so much better as you stretch that hip flexor down, okay? And while we're doing any stretches, we wanna take those big belly breaths in, and then we wanna go, and imagine somebody's trying to pull your pelvis down towards your front heel, okay? Now slowly come out of that position, pause for a second, and notice how much different one side of your body feels compared to the other. Should feel significantly better. Now come into the other side, right? Come into that position, come into that front stretch. Now turn your hips forward like this and tuck your pelvis. A lot of the mistake people make here is this. They'll stick their butt out and arch their back. We wanna tuck the pelvis, keep the glute squeezed as we bring our hips forward towards that front heel. Again, going back to the breath that we focused on there. Big belly breath in. Exhaling and imagining somebody's pulling your hips towards that front heel. Another thing to think about here too is imagine that this thigh bone is getting shot out from your hips, right? So creating space. You can even put your hands on that knee and push forward to create more space inside the hips. And oftentimes it'll deepen that stretch on the back leg. Remember, you can also do the thing where you lift your arm overhead, and open up the hips just like we did before, because it's gonna come all the way down through the front side of your body as you open up those hips. Now we're gonna hold the stretch for about 10 more seconds. The next move is gonna target the glutes and the hip external rotators, which are also often tight for people who have lower back pain. So slowly come out of this stretch right here. Slowly come to a standing position, use support around you if you need to. And this is gonna be a seated figure 4 stretch. So in a seated position, cross your ankle over your knee. And then what we're gonna do is start to bow our chest towards our ankle. Now, if you're starting out, your foot might be down here, your leg might be more straight, and you're more upright as you kind of try to get that stretch. You're gonna feel the stretch on the outside of this hip right here. What we wanna do is get that ankle over the knee, and we wanna start bringing that foot up. The more your foot comes up, the more you're gonna feel that stretch on the outside of your ankle while you're just sitting here. But we wanna pull our body towards that front ankle, and you're gonna start to feel a really deep stretch in those external rotators on the outside of your hip. And just like before, big breath in, and we exhale, bring our chest towards the ankle. We just wanna focus on that breathing while we bring that chest towards the ankle, okay? We can almost think about squeezing our core to help us bow towards the front there. We also don't want us to round our upper back and our lower back like this. It's just about thinking about bowing through the hips while the spine stays pretty neutral, all right? And then slowly, just like everything, we come out of it real nice and slow, bring that foot down, and then let's switch to the other side. So again, crossing the ankle over the shin or over the knee if we can, bringing this foot up as high as we possibly can, and immediately feeling the stretch running through the outside of the hip. Those hip external rotator muscles are so tight on a lot of people, and if we stretch them, they can help a lot with lower back pain. I also like to grab my foot like this, and sometimes I even like to push down with my elbow. My right side's a little tighter than my left side for this movement. I like to push down with my elbow as I rotate and as I begin to bow forward. And don't forget the breathing. I know it sounds silly, but the breathing is the most important part when we're trying to loosen muscles up. So take a big belly breath in, and when you breathe in, think about breathing into the muscle itself. And then as you exhale, just relax everything. And imagine bringing your chest a little closer to your ankle. We're gonna hold this one for 10 more seconds. Then I've got one final stretch for you that's gonna open up the upper back and traction the lower back at the same time. So slowly come out of this stretch. And then what we're gonna do is find a surface that can be like a kitchen sink, it can be the back of a chair, anything where we can grab onto and allow our body to sink backwards. So what we're gonna do is this, grab onto the chair, we're gonna walk our feet back, and we're gonna allow our butt to sink backwards as we let our hands come out forward. So almost like we're leaning against it, and the body weight is doing two things. One, it's lengthening the spine, and two, it's lengthening the shoulders away from the hands. So we're just thinking about from my tailbone all the way to my hands, how far apart are they? Can I make them more far apart? Again, doing the belly breath in, using that to even lengthen the spine more, exhaling, imagining our hips coming down. We can even shift our hips a little bit from side to side as we do this movement, letting our chest come down between our shoulders like this. Really, really thinking about as much length as possible. And play around with the foot position. You can go wider, you can go more narrow, you can go closer to the chair, further from the chair, whatever feels best for your body right now. One more big belly breath in for this one. And then slowly come out of that position, and we should have stretched all the muscles to make our lower back feel so much better. So you can come back to this video over and over again. It's gonna help you loosen up all those muscles that are often tight for people who have lower back pain. And if you want more stretches like this, well, then you gotta try one of the recovery routines that we do over at WeShape. And you can try them out for free by clicking the link below.